Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of IO, and possibly the last episode where we are going to do some extra stuff. I will follow a guide actually to find like what I missed and to gather all the CGs, and then we're going to check the history, the timeline for IO. So this is also the last episode that you can leave in the comments what you want me to play. And yeah, I think we'll start, but I'm kind of shaken today because I haven't realized this before. Like, it must be a mistake. Like, I don't understand. Like, I never like check like we have like memberships, and I never check like who have like which tier and stuff. Like, it doesn't like really matter to me. And like for whatever reason, like it seems like someone got the just why thing that I just put like kinda a meme. Like so I'm kinda shaking. I tried to figure this out like for 40 minutes before starting recording this episode. Like, was that a misclick? Like, what just happened? Like, I'm confused as hell. Like, I don't know what to do. If that's actually not a misclick and actually the thing, thank you if you are watching this. There's no additional perks for this outside of being insane, but maybe I will figure something out. Like, that was not supposed to happen. I never thought that far into the future. Anyway, going back to actual video, we're going to start a new game, and I will go through with the walkthrough, so there's going to be a lot of cut for YouTube, and yeah, I will see you on like new stuff, and yeah, we're going to like complete the game. So yeah, let's go with login, and we're going to dive into the road A. Oh, something new happened actually. I skipped up until like almost the end. So so far I only like the change in general between like good end and bad end in road A seems to be mistaking Yumi for Sami in the library somewhere in the middle of the road, and we got something new in the crosswords, it seems. Probably because we mistook for Yumi, we will not going to be able to like figure this out or something. Anyway, let's see. How is this new? We're literally just making the same thing. Is this like going to be something like in this version, like he doesn't contact Yumi, he doesn't get like help from Yumi, so he figured this out by himself or something? So he have like no connection to Yumi in the future because he doesn't need her? Is that like the road that this is? Also, yeah, like criminal, we didn't knew this like back in the road A, but criminal actually is like from the road B. I didn't like actually paid attention. Like all of this is like actually related to other roads, right? Probably. Like E-Dog, yeah. Photograph? I don't know what photograph. Oh yeah, like we had like different photographs of lunar eclipses. Last Judgment. Huh. Oh yeah, we can skip. Okay. Okay, so we've mistook Yumi for Sami, and now we should say that I can take her with me, no matter what. And that should change something. I think. Oh! Actually changed! Okay. For whatever reasons, I never picked that set of requirements. Okay. Tamik, nothing here either. In spite of danger, I went back to my house. I looked through every single book in Muski's room. And at the same time, I'm running a search on Muski's computer. A sound comes from it. Zero research. Okay. I checked every bit of every byte of the computer data. Mutski, Sin, Rem, Ferry, Babylon, Shamash. I tried looking all of the keywords I could think of. I lost track of how many times I've seen this message. In her Babylon save data, she's already reached the max character level and has cleared the game scenario from start to finish. But there is nothing beneficial to be found in all the essential data linked to Mutski. Mutski's footsteps have completely stopped. I think of nothing, blankly go down to the living room and turn on the TV. This is a special report. Our first story. Mass suicides and brutal drug-related crimes like robberies continue to be on the rise. Even more baffling, the MO of all these similar incidents are the same. For example, with respect to suicides, approximately 90% of them were done when the victim jumped off from the top of the high buildings. Just what could be going on? Could we be seeing the so-called 100 monkey effect? The phenomenon started with monkeys who learned how to wash potatoes and eat them? Meaningless news sprouts on the TV, there's no sense of reality here. Is the me who's watching the news right now real? Or is he virtual? Which one is the real me? Okay. Oh, okay, it's fading out. What's my real name? Hinata? Hinata? Shamash? Or is it none of those? And what's my sister name? Mutski? Sin? Rem? Where am I right now? Am I no longer anywhere? Am I no longer able to tell the net from reality? I'm no longer able to tell the net from reality. So I continue to walk in the worlds that neither reality and cyberspace, nor cyberspace. Okay. When I come to my senses, I'm on the school roof. Oh, that's the bad ending. Okay, I see. I've crossed over to the other side of the fence and I'm looking down. There I see reddish-black flowers scattered that have bloomed recently, having been put to the school building. Those are proof that the students of Kyoga Academy were alive, and the symbol that many of those students' short lives have ended. I no longer see any value on them. Everything is beginning to fade into a dull grayscale. I take out my cell phone and bring up the main screen. On the display is that email. Are you there? I am here. I ask the message a question. My voice is absorbed by the grey, empty sky, as if the existence known as me never existed to begin with. That's right, in the first place, that which is known as me. Yep, okay. Oh, and we got everything from Road A actually with that. Oh, we just got A complete. Oh, wait, A complete 0. Oh, wait, something changed. Visual Road episodes have been fragmented. Wait. Road E clear condition. Wait. You tell me that you can lose your progress? And oh my god, that's lucky. I was either lucky or genius. Wait, so you can actually lose conditions to complete the game? What? That's new. Let's see the playing log. So that was Road A, Bad End 1, I think. Yeah, we had the new moon. So this is the Bad End 1, R. Okay, so R is... who was R? Yumi? Have been restored, yeah, okay. That's all for the Road A. At least like for endings. I assume like the other CGs are going to be unlocked like within the endings or something. So I don't have to actually replay everything, just find the endings. So I will see you in the... Oh, we missed one bad ending on B. Okay, so that's what I'm going to try to get. Okay, so I will see you in a second. I will just hit a new game. We wrote a B version 1. Oh, something changed within Road B without me doing anything, basically. So yeah, I had no choices yet. The middle age of the person begins to form inside the crystal ball. Okay. Oh, that's new CG. Oh, that's a new CG! Oh, okay, so this is not just endings. That person stares at me. So we have Yumi here? Did Yumi have the mole here? Wait, did she? I never realized. Or is it someone else? Wait, what? I forgot if she had a mole. Did she? Oh, Mayumi. Wait, that's not Yumi. Wait, is that? No, wait, what? Okay, who? Is that Eresh? Wait. I finished the game. Why I'm confused? Did Eresh have a mole? It might be Eresh. Wait, it is Eresh. Look at the clothes. Yeah, it's Eresh. Sorry for what? Who are you? Okay, so we see Eresh.
あなたのことが分かったときは本当にびっくりしたわ。全然身に覚えがないのにお医者様に3ヶ月ですって言われて。
Okay. Wait, no, this is not. Wait. Ishtar's mother? Not Eresh? Or Eresh is her mother? It's like she's talking to a baby. Huh? 3 months into what?
その後の遺伝子検査であなたは私一人から生まれたんだって分かったの。
The virgin birth thing.
どうしてこんなことに
Wait, so wait, hold on a second. Wait, what? Who? Wait, this is not Eresh. Eresh had like one eye color. She had blue eyes. Who the fuck is that? What? How is this game like confusing even after we finish this?
でもどうしても私は中絶を選ぶことができなかった。宿った命を殺すなんて。
So this is Ishtar's mother.
あなたのことは愛している。信じてくれないかもしれないけれど、生まれてきたあなた
And
に
she sees it in the crystal ball.
どれほど嬉しく思ったことか。
Higher plane. So instead of like seeing Yumi and he, she sees this time.
けれど、どうしてもあなたを育てることはできない。だから、この
House of Notre Dame.
預けるわね。
Was Ishtar in the orphanage? I don't even know. I don't remember. Did we have this info? Was that how it was called? House of the Notre Dame? That's the name of the orphanage I grew up. Okay, so it is your mother. Oh, so this is like entirely new character. Could this be a memory of when I was abandoned? Meaning that's my mother.
ないお母さんでごめん。
Oh, that's actually new. Holy crap.
だけどいつでも
Character
どんな
development.
に遠くにいて
Or
も
like backstory.
あなたを見守っているからね。
Wait, mother. Just as I bent forward her from Deems, and in exchange, the faces of the Shinizuka double overlap with hers for some reason. Okay. What does this mean? My feelings and memories are in chaos. I start to lose touch with what's what.
はい、先輩。
Okay, that was new. Okay, time to skip and see something else. I thought we were going to have CGs just for like endings or something, but it seems like I may have to like replay A-Road actually. Like skip like bunch of A-Road to like check if like there's going to be something. Okay, well. Anyway, I will find stuff. So this is like we're going to check the biocomputer of Sami. If I remember correctly, she saw or heard or something in this scene, so maybe we have access to this now, and we're going to see Eresh inside the tub or something. Anyway, let's see. Sometimes use morphine. Morphine poisoning. Do you want to end up like this? Okay.
それってどういうこと？
拒絶反応抑制剤ってのは効果は高いがそれに比例して依存性がある。だから必要のない時でも服用しないと禁断症状が出る。
A shocking fact that immunosuppressants have that sort of dark side. Just what would have happened had we gone to some practitioner other than Nergal?
ブルブルブル。なんだかいきなり寒気がしてきたわ。
That's why Nergal doesn't use the stuff from
奇遇ですね。
Exarch.
私もです。
Yeah, we are fixing the Sami
そもそも
biocomputer
完
here.
全埋め込み型の人工器官の歴史が浅いことは知ってるだろう。2012年に感覚器官が実用化されたのが
2012. Okay.
まだほんの20年。
Just 20 years. Yeah, that's actually a relatively short
一
time.
度始まりは早かったかな。心臓、内分泌臓器、肝臓。
Huh. That's around when medical treatment. That's when medical treatment through cloning started seeing implementation. Oh, they had like cloning technology. Not having the perfect replica of another living creature, but the art for generating a part of one's internal organs. Necessary genes are taken from the person's body and regulated as a code to create the organ, so that organ rejection isn't an issue. This is the frequent practice in real-life medical treatment. Okay. 2010, this is around when the world started tangibly changing in various
生体
ways.
電脳の技術もその過程で生み出された。初めての例からようやく10年が経過したところだな。
そういえば、確かにそのくらいですね。
Must have been notes recalling something around
サ
there.
イバーウェアは有益で便利だが、一つ重大な欠陥があった。
拒絶反応ね。
The human body detects foreign entities. Cyberware is no
そ
exception.
うだ。だが今までの方法でも改善することは可能だ。だから
そうだった。
どっかの企業や癒着した科学者の宣伝に踊らされてね。
耳の痛い話ね。それを知ってたら、最初からここで電脳化してもらえばよかったな。
過去はここで修復できる。まだ手遅れじゃない。
Okay.
あ、お嬢ちゃん。
なーに赤くなってるのよ。だって。
Looks like Al's enough. Al's love is weak to sudden surprise attacks. Gotta be careful there, little Missy.
しかし自分の心身に重大な影響を与えかねないものについて呆れるほど関心が。
Yeah, I have no reply. I got by computerized for the convenience. Back then I never even questioned what sort of drugs they
まあ
used.
仕方のねえ側面もある。その事実に気づける人間なんて。
どういう意味？
おっと、ここからはこ
Daga rubs his thumb against his index finger and the middle finger. Yep, the money.
いくらよ。
そうだな。
He immediately takes out the calculator and brings up the assumed total of money.
このくらいでどうだ。
Yeah, I heard in his voice this. 7 figures. That's enough for the whole new biocomputer full installation operation.
あのね、いくらなんでもそれは暴利じゃな。
バカ言え、これでもサービス価格だ。おそらくだが関係者以外は俺くらいしか気づいてないだろう。貴重極まりない情報だ。
Okay. I really do want to know, but the price is just too high. Since this is an erga we're dealing with, haggling is out of the question. I don't have bargain points for the barter either. And it's not like I need this information urgently.
残念だけど、まだの機会にしておくわ。
そうか、俺も残念だよ。
Nergal may seem it's Megan may say it's too bad, but he still smiles smugly as he pockets his calculator. Wait a minute.
その前の情報はただでいいの？
Nega suddenly
俺
froze.
は情報を伝えた後で金をたかるなんてせこい真似はしねえ。そんなことをしたら、ネルガル様の名がす。
He's truly a pro. And a fundamentally good guy. I just can't help but think
分か
that.
ったってなら改めて始める。イシュタルは俺の代わりに店番をしていてくれ。商品の説明ぐらいできる。
Okay, so we're fixing
ネル
Sammy.
ガルって
お
今独身だっけ？
Okay.
神話だとネルガルの奥さんって。
Oh, talking about Eresh. Okay. Yeah, Ishtar doesn't know, right? I think. Or does she know? I don't remember if she knows. Right before her name passes through my lips? Yeah, okay. So... right before her name passes my... yeah, okay. She knows. Who gives a damn, huh? They killed the discussion without 4 words.
どこがよ。
But I give a damn. Like my promise as always. Does he really not know anything?
プライベートのことをお前に話す義理はない。
そのくらいいいじゃん。
売り手と買い手。
いけず。
結構。なら逆に聞くな。何もかも神話と一緒だと言うなら、お前にも年枠の旦那がいるってことになるんじゃない。
言わなくてもいいって。
Wow.
わかったな。
I hate to say it, but Neg already a step or two ahead of
俺に
me.
話を振るなら、金になるネタにしろ。それならいくらでも。脳にしっかり刻む。
As far as I can recall, there was not a single piece of romantic gossip involving him back when we were at the Anunnaki. I guess I'm just thinking too much. Also, this is actually quite a lot of text. I did not expect that to miss that much of information. I wonder like if this was actually accessible beforehand. Not sure. You can let me know in the comments. Maybe these are all the info that we just didn't have access to before. And this episode is going to be long as hell. I didn't expect that. And we're like in after credits scene, and there's option that we actually never picked before. So yeah, instead of passing the rosary to Yumi, seems like we are going to hold on to it. Okay. So in this scenario, Yumi in the future is never going to be able to connect to he. Wow, like now everything, like all pieces of puzzles are like connecting with these choices basically. Like I understand why passing the rosary was important. Well, let's hold on to it this time. Let's see what's how this is going to end. Now, after all, this is the precious rosary that Onesama entrusted to me. No matter how dire the circumstances get, this is the last thing I can ever give up. Besides, even if this allows us to call on he, if he returns on us, that will be the end of everything. At the very least, I don't have the innocence to fully believe in he like Art does. That means life to me. And you're gonna pay with life. But in my moment of hesitation... Actually, if he's not here, then he's not going to release the gas. So, how is Ishtar going to die? Is she going to die? Nabu just tried to shock her. Holy Jesus! Nabu, you are even here now? Nabu smiles a calmary smile. Mami dedicates herself to sending messages to he that have no way to reach him. I'll be eaten alive? What the hell? By the time I rush over, her voice has already disappeared from the network. Oh, that's drastic. The glass marbles that make up her vacant eyes no longer see. L mind has been fully consumed by viruses and disappear. Oh! Oh, okay, so she got fried in the cyberspace. Oh, that's how she dies here. Oof. Okay. Rendering her real space body nothing more than the living corpse. Oh my god. I turn around and hear something fall over and realize that those are a small red dot marks her forehead. She no longer breathes. Oh, damn. Why did it come to this? The Bald Elves won. This is the ending when the Bald Elves win. The MVP. This guy. When I look up, the black luster of Sinister's gun is right in front of my face. Okay then. Wow. Also, there's still a lot of like locked spaces. And this uncompleted the road B. Okay, makes sense. Just like last time. Okay, can I like somehow skip this text? Oh, whoops, my bad. It seems like game froze, so yeah, I will cut here. Okay, so let's check on the playing log how this ending is called. So that was road B and 5, Rosary. Yep, makes sense. Because everything was about the Rosary here. So yeah, I will see you in road C, I think. Let's see, playing log once again. So I'm going to try and get... Oh wait, we have everything in road C, don't we? Okay, so I will see you on road D, I assume. Okay, I think like there's going to be a lot of new actually in road D. Ah, maybe I was wrong in the beginning of this episode that this is going to be the last one. Because we played road D just once, right? And we finished this basically on the first try, and we have a lot of choices that we haven't made yet. So now, instead of keeping quiet and listening to Ishtar, I mean to Yumi, we are going to ask her. Ask the woman. Who are you? How do you know me? And just what is this he of which you speak? Oh, so he doesn't... Okay. I leered at her, as if to say that her life is forfeit if she doesn't answer me.
覚えていないの。
The one gazes at me with the moist eyes, seems as if she is bursting into tears at any moment. She doesn't fear me, she's just disheartened that I've forgotten. Even so, I cannot let my guard down, even this expression of hers may be a ploy.
でも、そうね。今からでも覚えてくれれば。
Okay.
そしていつか。
The woman directly returns with my gaze. Suddenly I'm assaulted by the intense ringing in my ears. No way. Is it volatile? Is it a volatile drag? No. If that were the case, then the one should also be suffering its effects. Okay. The ringing resonates louder and louder. My field of vision begins to narrow as if I squid my as if a squid had shut in my eyes. Okay, and we can skip again. So I got a little encounter with Ishtar. Okay, so here I'm going to save because I think like we can get 2 bad endings actually out of this outcome. So I'm going to save it as like somewhere here, let's say. And this time, we're going to actually trust Ea this time. Terrible mistake. So let's just trust her. Let's see. All the information only points to me being the virtual being. In short, I'm just a program. So he's going to give up, basically. I think. The sadness I felt at losing her was also nothing more than fabricated fake memory. But who planted it there, and for what reason? Even Ishtar grief's stricken voice is nothing more than a sham. As I feel a sensation like myself, a being to be divided into bits of ones and zeros, my thoughts came to halt. Oh, that was fast. Okay. Decomplete 0. Okay, so he stopped like existing / thinking. If we trust what Ea said about us being just virtual beings. Okay. I'm not going to bother with the clear conditions yet. I'm going to go for the other end, and after we did everything, then I will just go to get the... Oh, we had like all of the... Actually, I didn't realize that. We had like all of the B roads, actually. Okay, so let us continue. Load. Here. And I should get the information, and later we may get the bad end. I think. Okay. So, skip time. We got something new. Actually, suddenly. She's teasing me like she's my guardian. Always said because jokes completely straight into face. Always, yeah. So this is like when he's like realizing, oh wait, I have Hinata. Like memories, okay.
どうしたんです？ふと沖縄の妹信仰を思い出してね。
Okay.
それってもしかして先に言っておくが、
シスコンとは全くの別物だ。
それはそうですよね。
My spine feels itchy. Why is Yaya-sensei suddenly bring up a story like this?
あの南の島では姉妹が大切にされたというのも、彼女たちには家族を守る特別な霊力。
Spiritual power that protects family, okay?
男の兄弟が戦に行く時などは祈祷によって霊的な守りを与えたんだ。だから仮に海へ出てナンパし、妻と妹のどちらかしか助けられない時は必ず妹を助けるという。
そんな。沖縄のお嫁さんはそんなんで割り
最近では違うだろうね。でもこれは
Is that actually like related to like real like story
そう
actually?
いう信仰があったのか。
Like the old belief? Like that actually was a thing?
そうなんですか？
第10代天皇慶光が大和を
We
国家
have history of Japan.
拡大路線に進んだ時、その妹
The missing content that we all
巫女として
needed.
生き現在の伊勢神宮を創設した。この大和姫は慶光の息子、英雄大和武。
I heard about Takeru before.
政権ほかさまざまな
He was mentioned here in IO before, I think. Somewhere.
大和武を命がけで守った妃の名も音立花。姉妹で姉のことを愛媛、妹のことを音姫。
Ehime and Otohime.
だか
Okay.
らこの音立花も妹なんだ。
そうなん。
For some reason, Ishtar gives me a face of fleeting glance and her shoulders roll forward slightly. Yeah, Sensei lecture
創造
continues.
神イザナギは妻イザナミに和義も、つまり我が妹と呼びかけた。しかも
Okay.
この二人はもともとは一つの存在が分かれ、つまり双子だったようだ。
Split in two, they were like twins. Okay. Once again, the split fury. Okay. Does she know about Sami? About Mutsuki and Sakuya?
語源は
What did Sensei said?
いざなうなぎと波、あるいはイサナ、つまりクジラの
Is a now invite Nagi Lul Nami Wave.
語感はイザナにあり、語尾が違うだけ。同じ体内を共有した仲だからこそ、互いに守り合い探し合おうとするのは自然なことなのかもしれないな。
Why is that here Sensei's words grab my attention so
双
much?
子か。神話だとイシュタルにもいますよね。
ん？
アッシリアのイシュタル傘下にシャマシュと双子だって書いてあるんですよ。
ほう、太陽神シャマシュか。確かにそんな話もあったかもしれない。しかしきちんと読み込んでるね。感心した。
Shamash, for some reason that name fills me with nostalgia.
ただ好きで読んでた。
シャマシュといえばあの英雄ギルガメシュやその親友エンキドゥに加護を。
二人のお父さんは創造神アヌなんですよね。とするとここにいるアヌは差し詰めあ。
せめてお姉さんって。
Yeah.
そういえば
Okay.
アヌンナキはバビロニアの主要な神々から名前を取っているのに、シャマシュって聞き。
ああ、シャマシュは外部スタッフだったからな。
Uh-huh.
外部スタッフ。
私は相手をハンドルで呼ぶのはあまり好きじゃない。
Yeah, okay.
その人は随分と年上だから。
Okay, yeah.
博士と呼んでいた。
100% we could not access this before. I'm pretty convenient that we were unable to access this before. There's just no way we could get this beforehand.
葵って。
青井光彦博士。
Yep. When she says that, Anno gives me a meaningful gaze. My hand suddenly starts trembling. The guns on my hands begin to slip out. I frantically squeeze my hands to regain my grip on them. Why am I so shaken? Do I know that man? There are some feelings. Like we have an extremely close relationship, but just who is he? On my right wrist is my chronograph, a moon's age from Alpha Company. Why does this watch weigh so heavy on me all of a sudden? Come to think of it, where in the way did I obtain this? Ah, okay.
ひ大丈夫？
When she asked me the question, I raised my hands, having regained control of them. It's a sign that means I'm okay. For the moment, I shut away this extra information to disturb me.
どうした少年？
It's nothing. I avert my gaze from Yai's and say, I master all concentration ability and return to maintain work with my guns.
まあいいわ。
Okay. And we can skip again. Oh, never mind. I have a strange sense of relief from Ishtar words. It'll be alright because I'm here for you. I don't know why, but it feels like that as long as she's here, everything will turn out just fine. That's why I silently nod. Right now I have nothing I must do. Okay, and we can skip. A little bit of interaction. Okay, and we are back to the choice that we haven't done before. So that should give me a bad ending, I believe. Did he kill Enlil? So yeah, that's impossible. So that's like our driving force to keep going forward. And that's what we picked last time. So now we are once again going in the direction of him giving up on the quest. So did he kill Enlil? That might be it. Let's see. If I put together all the information, then I can conclude that Enlil is gone. And is already dead. I killed Enlil. Is that a new CG? No, no, it's not. Did I do it during the period I don't remember? I got my revenge at a time where I couldn't recognize it? Is that really me? For some reason, I lower my gun.
やめてエンリル！
Okay. As the blade in Enlil's right hand casts a little light that approaches me. Oh! Oh, okay, he just dies. The scene before my eyes is dyed in the color of the blood. I hear the sound of someone falling. I reflexively pointed the desert eagle in my right hand at Enlil. My finger, feeling like it became one with the gun, automatically pulled the featherweight trigger. So they both dies? Dumbfounded, Ishtar stands stock still in front of Enlil's corpse. That's right, I killed Enlil. You can't kill something that's already dead. There's no longer anything for me to do. Rather than feeling a tremendous sense of accomplishment, I feel an overwhelming sense of loss, as if the skeletal structure that shapes me had disappeared. And along with that, I feel like I'm beginning to fade away. Okay, so once again, getting deleted basically. Okay. So I think like I'm actually going to complete everything by accident. I pretty much have like almost everything covered. Okay, so we are going to, I think, because I need road D version 1. So alright, let's see what's this ending is called. We got like, wait, I have just one ending left? Wait, really? Did I got like everything? Wait, what? Oh, I did not realize that. Wait, what? Huh. I may have to go actually properly with the guide then to check everything. Huh. Okay, I did not expect it to actually get all endings like that. Anyway, we had bad ending 2, I believe. The Lost World. Okay. Right? Or the Enlil bad ending. Not sure which one, but yeah. Anyway, this is not end 4. This is the bad... Yeah, this is bad end 4. But this is in the road version 1. So... this one. So I need to... Can I like do like the load the game like at some point? Actually? Yeah, I can. I can just continue from this. We just continue from this. Yeah. We just go with this impossible and go to the end and then change some stuff there. Okay. Let's say the impossible and I will see you in a second. Okay, so this is the other choice that we haven't done before. Ishtar. we won't be able to save her. Okay, so we trust Ishtar, or we just convinced that Muski is dead already because we mixed up our memories from the future, and we're going to just fuck up everything again. So yeah, let's say that Muski is actually dead, and let's not trust Ishtar. Let's see what ending we're going to get. Obviously the bad ending, but to what degree? Don't trust a thing Ishtar says. This sadness and rage. This sadness and rage is real pain. Nobody will deceive me anymore. To hell with that. Farewell, my lonely. At the same moment my target falls, the scenery completely changes. There's a red moon. That's the spitting image of the one from that time. The floating sky suddenly cracks. Okay. So we completed everything on Road D. Seems like we still have something on C Road, which is surprising, because I done all the endings and so. Oh, new stuff appeared! The resolution that were drawn after PS2 release. Oh, we got extra stuff! Also, there's like so little to cover, I think, on like Road E and C that maybe we are going to just check it out, you know? I'm just going to sacrifice some hours of my time and just skip like a lot of the game and actually follow the guide and like try to find out everything. Anyway, that was Road D Button 4, the Total Eclipse. Okay. And we got some CGs. Did we got something? I think like we had, I don't remember if we had like, okay, we had something new on the B. So we have Fold process. Okay, so we have Ishtar Mother. C. Then we have Road D. This is the E, I believe? Yeah. Oh, we got all the CGs! We got the rest! So these are like from before, after the PS2 version was released. Okay. Promotional, so we had this, first LE cover, we had this, okay. We had this, so first appearance IO perfect audio tracks, IO drama, CD Overbros Damsel, and the Core B5PB. First appearance, okay. Oh, that's nice. That's Ishtar, I think, right? Or is it? Yeah, this is Yumi, so Ishtar is here. Damn, that's nice. Ishtar takes the spotlight here. Corp Sega Direct. Yeah, we have a little bit more like Scampy fan art, it seems. They're still fine. I would say, I mean, there's nothing like, right? I did not realize that Mika was that flat. Anyway, soft map. Okay, we have Yumi and Sami. Yep, okay. That was Yumi, right? Yeah, Yumi was bigger than Sami, yeah. Mese Sano. Sakuya. Okay. Sakuya and Yumi, I think. Damn, okay. I did not expect that bottom half. Medialand. We have Sami and Yayo Sensei, okay. I think they're so safe. I think they're fine. IO setting explanation fan book. First appearance. IO setting explanation fan book. Oh, this is a cool art. This is cool art. That's cool. He in the front, Hinata in the back here, glancing. Oh wow! And there's like almost like a mirror image. Actually, not a mirror image. They're like the same. That'd be cool if like they had actually, you know, opposite eye color. That would look like an actual mirror image. That's actually a cool one. I like this one. The one, what was it? First appearance, light novel, Io, The Boy in the Mirror. There's a light novel for Io? Wait, what? So we have Eresh, Ishtar, his glasses. The Boy in the Mirror. Is this supposed to be he? Interesting. Okay, cool. I love it. So, I don't know if I should try and find the other informations. Maybe I will. I'm not sure. But I will decide later at the end, you know? If I will be like doing actually some defrag competition here, because see, like we still have like locked few stuff from the E-road and a few stuff from the sea. We still have it locked with the excess. I'm curious what it is, but I will do this like probably after I end this episode, so it's going to be like after credits scene basically. And for now I would like to go to the history and check the chronology. This is the main topic I wanted on this channel. I mean on this episode. With like CG competition being like the second thing, but like that was like supposed to be the end episode. But like also the main thing. Because I'm curious like how the chronology just was in the IO. So let's go with this. So let's see. IO official chronology, 1946, a John Neumann purposes, the Neumann type computer, von Neumann machine. This type of computer would become mainstream several decades later, so yeah, normal computers. 5060, first hackers are born at the US Cambridge MIT, okay. 69, USA Defense Department Advanced Research Project Agency, ARPA, creates first computer network, ARPANET. Its model of computers scattered across the various places with the TCP/IP becomes the prototype for the future internet. Okay. Also, the IO starts in like 2032, if I remember correctly. 1991, secret fourth basement floor is constructed 50 meters under Shinjuku Tokyo government office built as a shelter for emergencies. Yeah, we got this info from within the game. No official records remain about it, so its existence is generally unknown. Anti-hacking laws related to the banning of acts constituting hacking are established in Japan. 2000, anti-hacking laws being to be enforced. 2006, Exarch IT division experiences rapid growth. As a result, the company ominously grows bigger and bigger as it initiates various mergers and acquisitions. 2009, Tsukasa is born, and Amane Yao is born. So how old are they? I'm so bad at math, god damn it. Okay, so they're both 23 years old. After this year, so 2010, after this year, the birth rate of the IC's imaginary children skyrockets. Due to improvements in earthquake predictions technology, major earthquakes become predictable several days ahead of time. I think we got this information from the game. The digitalization of airborne signals, CATV, satellites, and all forms of public broadcasting is completed. The diffusion rate of the digitalization reaches 85%, and analog TV broadcasting ends. Optic fiber networks are installed in all homes. A stationary manned space station begins operation. Each company accelerates their R&D of next-generation computers. At this point in time, the company whose research has advanced the furthest is the Japanese-founded IT corporation Yes, Yatsuhiro Electronic Services. And the same year, Isaya Nagi and Isaya Nami is born. So both he and Eresh are 22. This causes the uproar in the business world. Exarch acquires Yes, okay. 2012, so 2 years later, complete implantable prostheses are approved for implementation. The first to appear on the market are artificial sensory organs. The cyberware market is born. Medical treatment via cloning is implemented. Yeah, this is what we learned from from Nergal in today's episode. 2013, complete implantable artificial heart developed. November 1, a girl is born of the virgin birth. So November 1st, so this is Ishtar. The next day, her mother Shinobu, her name is Shinobu, okay, leaves her in the orphanage. A nameless girl is given the name Akatsuki Akari. Okay, so she was the first one. Okay. 2014, due to coexistence of the organic cells and artificial limbs, hybrid artificial endocrine organs are developed. Biocomputer regulations laws related to regulations of biocomputer surgery and like are passed. Wadatsumi Megumi is born, Ayase Mika is born, Miyata Kyosuke is born. Who's Megumi? I know Megumin from Konosuba, but who's the Megumi from Io? So Mika is 18 and Kyosuke is 18 at the time of the game's start. Who the fuck is Megumi? Should I know this character? I don't know, let me know in the comments, I don't remember. Probably someone that was of importance somehow or something. But I just forgot. Maybe it's like... I don't know who it is. 2015, fuel cells are implemented. A permanent occupied moon base is completed. Oh, so they really had a moon base. So I was not that far from the truth. Like, they richly had a moon base. Okay. Permanent moon base, welcome to regulations laws are enforced. Shinozaka Masami and Mayumi are born as the identical twins. So they are 17 at the start of the game? So, wait, so Hinata is younger than them? Weren't they like... I feel like that... Oh, they were not in the same class. Huh. Artificial liver, approved for long-term use. Ectogenesis liver functions, auxiliary devices developed. Civilian space travel in an in-orbit state tour begins. Because of how expensive it is, only a selected few can actually experience it. July 25, a girl is born of the virgin birth. Another one. The next day, she's entrusted to Kawahara Toru Nabu and named Sakuya Alpha. Okay, so March 17th, identical twins Aoi Hinata and Mutsuki are born. So I was having 17, so they're 16. So wait, so Hinata is actually younger than Sakuya even? Okay, I did not expect that. 2018, complete implantable artificial kidney, first implanted. Modern Kyomu robots debut, they become universally popular. October, the beta versions of the quantum computers XR we're developing are completed. These twin computers are each separated and experimented on. At the same time, XR officially announced that they have given up on development of quantum computers. Of course, this is the false information, so they can continue development in secret. Other companies are facing difficulties with development, the research having reached a deadlock. Specialists announced that the quantum computers probably won't materialize until 2015. Things progress just as XR had planned, according to Keikaku. 2021. Due to extreme sleep deficit, Hinata gives Mutsuki a stuffed rabbit as the present. She names the stuffed rabbit a moon bunny. Okay. So that was 21. 22. Izaya and Nami fated meeting. Finding his ever-growing feelings for Nami to be beyond his control, Izaya makes free use of his hacking skills to look for her. May 16, 1:11 PM Japan time, total lunar eclipse occurs under the horizon. His first miracle, Mayumi's life is saved due to Izaya's efforts. At the same time, Izaya learns about the existence of the experimental quantum computer, which will later be known as Marduk. He secretly installs Backdoor via Shinozuka Takuya's biocomputer. Oh, that's what happened. Okay. So he is used by a computer for this backdoor. Ah. For the first time, May 25th, yeah. For the first time, Ayo Mitsuhiko brings Hinata and Muski to Kyoka Academy, where he worked as the teacher on a short-time contract. Okay, so he was a teacher for a short time. The two of them are charmed by the hanging gardens on the roof, and from that day on, they end up frequently going there to play. A certain day in June, Nabu observes that occasionally, something like a consciousness manifests in one of the prototype quantum computers, later known as Ashur. Okay. July 25, Sakuya Alpha dies in a traffic accident. Her death is concealed by Nabu. Nabu comes up with a plan that uses nano-assemblers. So that happened 2022. So Sakuya died at the age of 6. Wow. Nabu comes up with a plan that uses nano-assemblers, the result of the research conducted by his colleague, Matsuhiko. Okay, Matsuhiko was his name. Okay, never mind. Not the other guy from the company. And thus the forbidden button is pressed. Autumn, the news of Takuya's death reaches the Shinozuka's family. Yeah, so this is the father. Masami swears vengeance on Exarch, in the end growing up to hate he at the same time. November 8, 7:59 PM, a total lunar eclipse occurs. Izaya and Nami reunite on the net, but this becomes the trigger for Izaya captured by Exarch. Izaya is arrested by the FBI. A certain day in November, Izaya first tried to his testimony. The prosecution requests that Izanami be summoned to the court as the witness. A certain day in November, Izaya and Nami are reunited by the courthouse. Their medical case is named The Imaginary Children, I see from the Nami's testimony. Exarch demands vast resultations from Izaya to repay it. Izaya does intellectual labor for them as compensation, and thus he is confined by the Exarch. Due to Exarch investigation, it's confirmed that a vast number of the ICs other than Izaya and Nami exists. After this, Izaya and Nami are called the first IC. December 10, suddenly expands. Exarch suddenly expands into the cyber war market. At the same time, they start undertaking medical research directed at putting nanotechnology to practical use. A fierce technology war between them and the industry leader Xenon. The Xeno Associations of the Biochemicals and Drugs repeats. The nanotech war breaks out. In December, Izaya secretly segments and fills all the data that compromise him into the abandoned address in the net, a server that was abandoned by its managers. He configures it with the long cipher that can't be undone by Newman computers. He records the keys to the cipher in the Rosarity type alpha data disk. Okay. The newly conceived Sakuya Omega begins functioning as a life form. With Sakuya Omega in existence still unstable, accidents occur where she occasionally vanishes and rematerializes in another place, because she's in the both spaces, okay. Sakuya Omega once again suddenly loses sight of her existence. Before long, she is found by Hinata at a place far away from her home, but her emotions are unstable. Unable to put up with it, Hinata gives Sakuya the same stuffed rabbit that he gave to Mutsuki as the present. She names the rabbit Nana. Hinata introduces Mutsuki to Sakuya Omega. Izaya hands Rosary Alpha over to Nami. So Mutsuki never got to meet actually the first Sakuya. Izaya dies due to accident with the biocomputer. The cause unknown, but his death is concealed. Okay, so all of that. So 2022 was very important. Yeah. 2023, Nami looks for the missing Izaya and escapes from Exarch facility. In January, Nami acquires Izaya's skill and soon reaches the point where she calls herself Ereshkigal. Exarch announced their nano order, so the billionth unit accumulator running gear, bio machines become feasible. This gives them a major lead over the Xenon, who were researching the exact same thing, dealing them a major blow. From this point onward, Exarch continues to dispose Xenos shares. The non-tech war ends barely after it started. 2024, Exarch conducts a corporate takeover of Xenon. 2025, Exarch announced that they have developed technology to suppress the most problematic side effects of cyberware. Okay, so this is where they made drugs that they were like cashing out. The prototype quantum computers, a first trial run commences under the veil of secrecy. It is connected to an ordinary network. As if acting in concert, Elias' fragmented data located in various spaces are stimulated. He begins to wander on the net ghost, but in the incomplete state where he still lacks of self-consciousness. His self-recovery begins. Okay, so he started to recover only in 2025. Wow, that's a long time. That in like, what was that, 22? So like 3 years later. Rumors of he reached Ereshkigal. From this point on, finding he becomes her only goal. Whether Sumikaji poses the multi-layer world hypothesis, but only this theory is too eccentric. He is ostracized from the scientific society. Little they knew. 2007. Yana ends up giving herself the handle of Anu. She then releases a simple communication tool, so this is the beginning of Exarch. So, beginning of Anuaki. Like, not yet, but yeah, this is like the beginning. And then, having solved the code, Tsukasa appears before Anu, we know this. They talk. Tsukasa gives herself the handle of Enlil, yep. I'm not going to like read fully like things that we know for fact. With no one acknowledging this theory, Kaji dies from illness while caught up in despair. Aww. That suck. Megumi solved the code. Oh, Megumi is Ea. Oh, sorry. We had your name like once in the game. Okay. Okay, that Hunag. Okay. My bad. Sorry for everyone who remembered who Megumi is. She gives herself the handle of Ea. Yep. A certain day in October, Babylon Foundation is modeled. Eresh arrives in the original Babylon, though she doesn't participate in any direct cautions, she gives advice. Okay. Using chatbots as basis, creates fairy program. So yeah, Eresh created the LEM, secretly adds it into the Babylon, so no one knew, huh? This fairy occasionally appears in the random people gives them advice, also tells their futures, so LEM Alpha is born. Other gods arrive, Nabu, Igarashi, so Nergal, and Akari. Anu Enlil, okay, the Anunnaki and the Undertake, the full-blown creation of the world of Babylon. They are named the Great Triad. Isaiah's now scattered ghost is stimulated more and more, perhaps due to the influence of the Babylon. Encounters with he became even more common, okay. So it took like another like 2 years basically, because this is 2017, I believe. Yep, 2027. Not 17. 2028. Inspired by Ereshkigal, Akari names herself Ishtar Alpha. Okay, Ishtar Alpha. As if antagonized by Eresh and Ishtar Alpha, and has her eyes cybernized. Soon she starts cybernizing her entire body. Yep. Masami hears the legend of He. Before long, she begins to study computers as if her sense of rivalry were burning. Yep, Masami wanted to take out He. Hinata Muski transferred to a private elementary school. Muski can adapt. She's trying to escape to the cyberspace. Yep, not long before she escaped. Which only knows sailing so far. They found. Okay, yeah, just making Babylon better. Musky enters Babylon with the handle Lem. Okay, so just Mutski, like, original name was Lem, basically. It was not Sin. Originally, she just called herself Lem. 2009, Lunar Eclipse, Japan local time, Musky and ill-fated meeting. Okay. Musky is introduced to some of the members of Anunnaki by Enlil. Hinata, Musky, and Sakuya Omega enter Kyoka Academy Middle School. Not even Kyoka Academy School life, she wants again. Work can heal Musky's heart. Cyberware market skyrockets, reaching market value of tens of trillions of yen. Exaggerated 5A1, the highest rank by the business credit research company D&D. Diane Down Street. Musky discovers the ferry program. Okay. And then acts of trolling reach the point where they become problematic. In the Babylon. June receives suspicions of service, demand for the provider. Oh yeah, but the provider went back, yeah, true. Musky creates automatic patrol attack type program. That was a thing. It will be later revisited and equipped with the Codebreaker rules. Oh, so Mutski made the Bald Elves. That's her fault that we had to count them. Oh, okay. Her achievements having been recognized, Mutski is made official member of the Anunnaki. All she had to do is to create some Bald Elves. Musky created a new account and transferred her shadow from Lem to Sin. Okay. Lem data is transferred into the ferry program and is released into the world the birth of Lem Omega. However, her birthday is set as the March 17th. Okay. And this is in the June 4th. Huh. HQ entrusts Rosary Alpha to Ishtar Alpha. Okay. Exar offers to Babylon's sponsor. Yep. Anunnaki agrees. Large money. Eresh leaves. Discovers Lem. After leaving, she discovers Lem Omega. Okay, so she knew about her. With the magnificence of the improved Omega program, she fuses her own Lem Alpha's data with Omega's data as a parting gift. Wait, so... Lem that was left by Mutski contains as well Eresh data? So handle of Mutski is as well Eresh, so Eresh was Mutski. In a sense, like in quotes, in kinda big quotes, but... Right? They became one, like as far as the data of the handle goes. If she fused her own Lem Alpha data with the Omega one. Ah. Okay. User expositively increases the result of the Exarch promotion. Prototype quantum computer, yep. Marduk. Basement floor as the server room. Shamash Mitsuhiko participated in the management. He never meets any of the other members in the real world. Okay, so he doesn't know how they look. IC training is started by Ishtar Alpha. She discovers Tammuz, Ningris, etc. Yep, we know that. Only cracks to the Exarch, she learns the truth. Yep. Musky given task of nurturing the II. Sourcing it to begin of the same kind of being as she. Marduk starts looking for a being who is the same kind of being as she, so yeah, like Ashur. At the same time, a certain mysterious email reaches the point where it becomes prevalent. Are you there? I am here. Yeah, so this is the Isaiah. Enlil creates the Rosary type Omega data disk. Yep. Total Lunar Eclipse, 740, Alien Ishtar Alpha Aquarel, Mutsuki lands a hunt on cracks on Rosari Alpha. Oh! Enlil damaged the Rosari. The usurped data is recorded into Rosari Omega. Oh, so the Alpha was incomplete. It was damaged. Did we notice? I don't know if we knew this. You can let me know in the comments. I don't think I realized that. Or it kinda missed me. And it makes a copy of the Rosary Omega and gives it to Muski as a present. Okay. Suddenly, withdraw from Babylon Greater Chaos. Nabu fragments Marduk. Yep, with the power of the Rosary Omega, Muski shelters Marduk consciousness in a Neumann-type computer. But this puts Marduk into the half-awake, half-asleep state. Yeah, because, well, she's a quantum computer, like data of quantum computer, and she couldn't really function in the Neumann-type. Okay. Is purified by the flood caused by the enemy, causing areas to subjump again. Large number of users leave. Members starting to leave. Ea, Ishtar, Alpha, Nabu, Nergal. Only left are Enlil and Mutsuki. Anuaki collapses. Edok formed by the volunteers, managed by the maintenance of the Babylon. Enlil's decision. See, security constructs code. Okay. Mutsuki undertakes the development of IO upon Enlil's request. Exarch is indicated under suspicion of having monopoly for the cyberware industry. Lawsuit is filed. From this point onward, a 3-year courtroom dispute unfolds. Construction is completed of the IO system. Then Marduk is rebooted. However, AI remains in half-asleep state. Okay. Then IO system is activated, so it's like day per day. Right? September, yeah. Same month, capacity problems are brought to light. Mutsuki came up with the idea for the Enigma. Enigma is completed. Wait, they made Enigma in like... Oh, it's a month. Okay. In like a month. October, November, yeah. And then December, Mutsuki reunites with the Lem Omega. At this point in time, Lem Fang Club D Road has spontaneously formed. Okay. Mutsuki's decision leaves behind clues directed at Hinata, should things come to the worst. Okay, so this is her diary basically. And the crossword and stuff. Mutsuki leaves the Aoi family. So when she left, they already had Enigma. So she left only after they created Enigma and stuff. Oh, I thought like she left earlier. Okay, never mind. I guess like, yeah, they said like she was missing for like 2 years, right? So this is, yeah, 2030. And Mutsuki was missing for 2 years. Yeah, okay, makes sense. I just remember that. Mutsuki leaves the Aoi family. She leaves Moonbunny behind in her room. Mutsuki submerges herself in the Enigma, so at the end of year. 2031, certain day in January, marriage of the Netherworld. Nergal and Eresh file for a civil marriage. Okay. Ishtar Alpha found criminal. Meet Magdalene in March. Andras repelled by Ishtar, arrested by Cyberforce. Mika joins. Kosuke forced to join. He gives him a handle of Equus. Ea is murdered by Enlil. Yeah, that went fast. Like, January, wow. Like, just a month after, like, Mutsuki went to Enigma. A certain day and LR are cracked to the Exarch. Caught by criminal. Double joined criminal, yep. I accept the invitation to Exarch, become the school doctor. 32, this is the beginning of the game. Sakuya gives Hinata a potted cactus as the birthday present. Hinata and Sakuya Omega enter Kyoka Academy. Lunar eclipse, so this is the first one. Hinata and upper stratum consciousness overlap. Ishtar A alpha and the upper stratum consciousness overlap. And now road 8 and B commence in normal sequence. What do you mean by normal sequence? Like, at the same time, basically? I think it just means like, at the same time, without like timelines, and like, being like in the past and future and stuff. It's just like, normal A and B going together. Okay, cyberspace and Muski's dream overlap. Ashur attacks Marduk. He risks his life to protect Marduk. He's injured from Ashur attack. Data which he began to be restored is once again separated into fragments. Okay, abnormal behavior occurs in computer devices. Yep, the beginning of the game. Hinata receives a mysterious email from Lem Omega. So that was Lem Omega. Okay. Ishtar Alpha receives the mysterious email also. Oh, she got email from Lem Alpha. Oh, okay. So she got it from the Eresh one. Omega is the Musk one that also contains the alpha data. Okay. May 9th, Mass Society incidents on centered around Kyoka Academy students occur. Wait, wow, that was fast. Okay, in May. Academy students occur. Yoshida causes a shooting incident in the day ride. May 10, so day after, it's closed. Hinata charged under suspicion of being drug dealer. Then some weeks later, Code launches terrorist attack on the Exarch branch. Code criminal clash. Yeah, so this is the B road ending. Ishtar Alpha bequests Rosary Alpha to Mayumi. So this is the broken one. That was cracked. He is summoned by Mayumi, but in result he's going on the rampage. He starts recovering again after coming into contact with Rosary A. Yeah, because it contained like part of his data. This is the original Rosary that he created, right? Around this time, real space and cyberspace slowly began to overlap. And then Road E commences in multi-sequence. Whatever the multi-sequence may mean. So, yeah, so we have like Road A and B, and then we go to Road E. So Mitsuhiko dies. All of Criminal dies except for Mayumi. Her left eye is wounded. Sakuya and Nabu escape the center. Having solved the crossword puzzle, Hinata arrives at the Hanging Gardens. So this is like the A ending basically. Where he got to the clovers and stuff. Yeah. Hinata wounded by Enlil, yeah. He's saved by the nick of time by the Cyberforce arrival. Yep. He's in serious condition, being all but dead. Criminals' families are massacred by Code. Miyata Masayuki is the only survivor. This is the Equus father. Hinata and Mayumi receive cyborgization surgery to save their lives. Mayumi regains consciousness. We don't have an order date. Okay, so June 2. So yeah, that was like 20 days between them. I remember I was like confused about why they never told Hinata about Mayumi. Anyway, Hinata regains consciousness. Then Hinata consciousness overlaps with his, so day after. Mayumi's consciousness overlaps with Ishtar Alpha and became Ishtar Omega. Ah, interesting that it was the same time. It's like Ishtar waited like a month, like 20 days for this. Okay, so this is Road E happened, and then Road E continues into the Road B. B prime. Okay. Interesting. So B prime is next. He raids Code base. After this, even though after he fights against Code, he responds to distress signal on the net as their savior and wanders through cyberspace. At the same time, his self-recovery commences and he comes into contact with a fragment of his own data. Then Ishtar Omega learns of her transfers to the past from Ishtar Alpha's null. Memory restorations commences. Ishtar Omega completes nearly all of her memory restoration. Ishtar Omega deduction, X point is calculated. He is guided to Ishtar Omega via Rosary Alpha. Ishtar Omega joined forces in the Grey of Morning, Lunar Eclipse, Second Eclipse. Large-scale terrorism conducted by the Code commences. Duel between he and Enlil unfolds. So the duel was like inside of like B Prime. Where was it? Here. He and Ishtar Omega head into Muski's dream. Yeah, so this is we had this like inside of the E-Road, but this is actually in like terms of timeline inside of the B Prime. Huh. Wow, they made it complicated. So this is the joining Muski into the dream. The start of hacking like the world has never seen before. Yep. Muski is awakened to the actions of his group. The AOE systems is shut off. Shadow nulls are reset and fall asleep. Okay. The OS is suspended and whereabouts are unknown. Eresh Kigal takes Muski's place and enters Enigma. Okay, so Eresh did actually replace Muski inside. Okay. So that fits like the E Prime basically as well, because Muski is out. IO system restarts and the Shadow Nulls resumes activity. Okay, yep, makes sense. So now the C and the D comments in the reverse sequence. Oh yeah, because we were like going from the future to the past. Okay, so C and Prime, C Prime and D Prime. Ishtar becomes the leader of the Reborn Code. Anu founds the Reborn Anunnaki. She plans to rebuild a new corrupt. Rebuild the now corrupt Babylon. Nergal is arrested by the Cyber Force. Code analyzes Rosary Alpha. In November, criminals is released from their exabyte crystals. And then we have 2033, so yeah. So all of this happened within the start of the game. That's all is like during 2032. Holy shit. And now 2033. Start of spring. The Mega Geofront project. Oh yeah, we heard about this. Start for real. Project completion date is 2050. Kyoku Academy opens. Yao is reinstalled. Mayumi discovered Matsuhiko research notes. So this is what we read in the C Prime about the genes and memes and everything, and how like humanity is going to like be gone and stuff. Strategy meeting of Code proclaimed the final decisive battle. Hinata and Mutsuki, who were being sheltered by Yaoi, return home. Okay. Then wrote A Prime comments in normal sequence. So just how we read it. So yeah, we were at home at the beginning of the A Prime. That fits. Yep. So all of it went down. They returned home and then A Prime starts. Hinata learns of Sakuya's disappearance. He decides to search for her. Izuma is put in the international wanted list. Yaoi targeted by the mobile force of Exarch. She's saved by the nick of time by Miyata. The third lunar eclipse happened during the A Prime. So that was the third one. Code Attack Exarch Japanese branch in response to the stories all over the world attack Exarch. Henta infiltrates Exarch's Japanese branch to save Sakuya. From this point onward, the future diverges due to the principle of casualty. Oh, so we do have like 2 possible endings. Or like multiple. Okay. To save Sakuya. And depending on if she is saved or not, I assume. In a certain history, he and quantum computers and Rosary's Alpha and Omega are interconnected. He completely awakens, so this is the B prime ending. I think, right? It was the B prime. Yeah. Quantum computers shut down and the shadow nulls are extinguished. Sakuya still remains missing. Mayumi starts walking together with Hinata. The other one. In a certain history, with the help of Mutsuki, the 2 quantum computers and Mitsuhiko, Sakuya is successfully rescued. Hinata and Sakuya became a couple, and quantum computers continue to exist. But what about Mutsuki? Yeah, so this is the A prime ending. So it is like what if endings basically. So we had like actual total timeline up to the end, and then it just spreads to like multiple endings. Okay. In a certain history, he, Ishtar Omega, and the higher stratum consciousness overlap and create a completely different past. Mutsuki dies. Nabu plan is carried out, the concept of existing world crumbles. A transfer to the past occurs. Wait, which ending is this? Wait, Mutsuki dies? Nabu plan is carried out and the concept of existing world crumbles. So this is E prime, right? This is the E prime ending. So Mutsuki died in the E prime. I guess like her data is still there, but like her body died basically. And after this, we have wrote C and D in the reverse sequence. What the fuck? Okay, this is the another like. Oh, I get this. Oh, so E prime is like a transfer to the past occurs. So the lights that like they went like, you know, they became light and just like whoo, just went away, right? In the end of like E prime, it was the beginning of C and D when we're like going back in time. Oh, okay, I get it now. Holy shit. Okay, so these are like themselves from the E prime. What the fuck? In a certain history, Nabu plan is executed. Due to the 2 quantum computers coming into contact with the nano-assemblers, casualty begins to advance toward a completely different axis. Okay, maybe it was not E prime. Now we have E prime. Jesus. But yeah, this is I think like E prime ending. Or like, actually that was the E ending? No. Okay. And the E prime commences in the imaginary sequence. A certain day in August, the Exarch group is dissolved. Lunar eclipse occurs, the 4th eclipse. And then they all head for the respective futures. Who are you? I am right here. And that's the end of story, of the history and the timeline of IO. So yeah, we had like A and B prime endings as the separate stories depending on what happened like later. Then we had E prime that created C and D road basically. Oh, okay, so we have like E prime and E prime made C and D in the reverse sequence. And then there's like This is E ending? I think? And E ending is going forward to the E prime. Huh. Anyway, that's it for the IO, I guess. We've read the whole history of IO, the whole sequence. I don't know if I will do like the other parts. If I did, then you will have it like after like this like ending sequence here we have. But yeah, let me know in the comments what do you think of IO. And yeah, did you understand the history? Do you understand the timeline a little bit better now? I think I do understand a little bit better what happened in with like the clear timeline that we had here. It got a little bit complicated at the end, but we did indeed had like the multiple like different what if scenarios. So yeah, also I did not realize that the E prime basically created C and D in the reverse sequence. That was cool. But yeah, anyway, we got like basically everything in the game. If I'm going to do the like other like texts that we missed, maybe, probably not. I don't know if they're going to be important. Probably not. We got pretty much all the history known, so yeah. Let me know in the comments what you want me to play next, and yeah, I will see you in the next series on the channel, because we are officially done with IO. Thank you for watching, thank you for being with me. That was an experience, that was a ride. And yeah, I'll see you in the other, like, some crazy stuff next time. Thanks for watching. So yeah, click that like button if you like the episode, subscribe for more, check my Discord, and become a member if you would like to support me and save episodes earlier. Thank you once again, and for no Pocket Watch, let's get out.